Next is me. Yeah. Namaskaram. I have 10 more minutes before national anthem, 2 minutes. So I have 8 minutes, right? I keep adding few things, but then I thought I don't have to speak. But I think I should thank UUCCI, HSI, SI, especially Shrikant ji, who took initiative in mailing me back in India saying that you should come for conducting this camp. That's why I'm here. Had a short visit, I had very less interaction with the people, but Nick was kind enough to give me a platform here on Sunday. That was one of my best programs, right? And it happened probably because of the trust which Vijay has shown. He says we didn't have trust, but that's what the driving force. And I'm sure Ashish made it happen, and all the HSSI people under Ashish guidance pushed it. But nothing would have happened if Raju, who introduced me to Dharma introduced me to money. It goes as a chain. See, I keep building relationship. My whole life I must have spoke to more than 500,000 teachers and 800,000 students. It's really a large number. And every day I get nearly 10 WhatsApp messages from students who are maybe 5 to 6 years old, though not in contact. Probably they would have been in 8th or 9th grade. So there are many people who keep contacting, but I keep counting those people who contact me after 5 years, 6 years. Because they would have been my student when they were in 8th or 9th. But they will remember me when they have to go for graduation, which college to select, which subject I have to choose. I didn't get my IIT admission, now what to do? I am lost, my MBBS is not up, what can I do? I look for such students who are really, in need of me, probably. Otherwise, they don't require me because what I teach is how to learn. And that makes a lot of difference in them. Here we had a lot of sessions with Raju used to come and spend 3 hours, 4 hours in my house, and we had satsangs where I'm staying with Anusha. I'm here just because of Anusha, who I met years back, but she must have been the person in my life who was to spend the maximum time with me more than my wife or children. Because she attended all my camps at home back in Kerala. She used to fly from America to Kerala to attend my camps here. And she will spend hardly maybe 3 hours or 4 hours with the grandparents, but she will be with me for 10 days. Right? So it was her force that I'm here. And Dharma and me, Madhavi, I call her Dharmini, Sahadharmini. Dharma's wife is Dharmini, right? So we had long drives and then we got a lot of things to discuss. I keep learning for answering few questions. So that's a great blessing. Maybe another person who drove or we had spent time was Arun Lakshmi. You have seen all the volunteers. It's not that volunteers came in, then we were met. We met them outside and they became volunteers. So if they've spent some half day or 1 day or a lunch, and they've given me lunch finished, they will be with me. That's my problem. I remember when I used to stay in Ahmedabad, I used to be alone. I was not married those days. And then my posting was in Space Application Center. So we were staying in a colony. So there used to be few Malayali family members. So they used to get some Malayalam magazines. So I used to go to them saying that I love Malayalam magazines. And that's a time either lunch or dinner, and I will get a free lunch or free dinner. So they found that this Malayalam magazine is creating a lot of problem. Because they have to give lunch or dinner also, right? Then after that they stopped this magazine business and then said, we don't subscribe magazine now, so don't come home. Then I said, don't worry, I will subscribe magazine because magazine is much cheaper than lunch and dinner. So I will go and gift to them magazines and then say that we will have lunch. So I'm such a person, I will not leave somebody because 95% of my body belongs to somebody. And somebody gives me food and that's why I'm living. And we had Arun and Lakshmi who fed a wonderful dinner one day, finished, and they were with me. And one of the person, if you want to see that whether can be success or not, you can talk to Manya. the child of Arun and Lakshmi. That the first beginning I thought that she don't speak to anyone. So the other day I was asking, did it help you? She said, yeah, it helps. Now I started talking to people around. That's what she said. And she did a good performance here. I made all the 53 children on stage. Okay, 1 or 2 were absent today because of the personal reasons. Otherwise, all of them were there. Few parents lost it because the chance of seeing them because they came late. It's a normal practice. Nothing happens in the right time. But unfortunately, I happen to be a police fellow working under Prime Minister, right? So I keep timings. And I had wonderful children who taught me a lot of things. Right? We had the first person to volunteer for this program was Arati. She used to attend Bhagavad Gita classes. So immediately we were discussing the program. She said, I am there full time. Right? So we got one volunteer. That's good enough, I thought. Immediately we had parents who wanted to send their children like Rekha and Sweta, whom I never knew earlier. We had less interaction, but I have seen the children so powerful, so good, and they have a lot of talent. They made most of the crafts, and we have given very less time for preparation. Today you don't believe the whole presentation was only one rehearsal. Only one rehearsal. You just ask them to prepare. I believe in preparing data, then things will come first. You don't require to format them. It's very easy. So I have only given a format. The rest of the things they did themselves. The rhymes, when I was discussing about the charts, I found somebody was humming some nursery rhyme. Then immediately I got an idea that, write a nursery rhyme for you. I told one group, they said, yeah, it's simply possible. Then I thought I should do for other people. They were all going, I said, you have a secret task. They thought that only one group get, the other group doesn't have, right? But then they were telling some rhyme, I said, no, this rhyme is not good because already it is taken by somebody else. Right? I think I never done this in any other camp. So I remember many people asked, tell me what is the scheme, what is the schedule, what do you teach? I said, how do I tell this before this? No, it just comes. The facility which we have here, we did a lot of things because of the facility. The facility is not this, I may do something else. So it all depends on place and the temperament of the people. And if I keep telling all that, what will happen to the next 2 camps? Because many of them again signed for the next camp also. So it will not happen the way I want. Even if I make a schedule, it may not happen. So that's why the first few days, I think Rama was also upset and they wanted a schedule. Without schedule, what you will do? I said, we'll make schedule, but after the program. That's better, so that I keep doing it. When I cook also, my wife asks, what are you going to prepare? I said, after the cooking, I will tell you what to. Because if I make sambar, it never became sambar. It became something else. So if I tell sambar is what I am making, I will be in trouble. So the best thing is, cook something and then tell some new name. That's what I do. Even if dosha I make, I will never make same dosha. It will be every day different. That's what I love to do. So that's how I am. And that's what I believe creativity. I remember when Anusha conducted a large program where 1,200 B.Tech students in Hyderabad collected 100 rupees per head. So she paid me over 1 lakh for a half-day program. So they asked, what are you going to do? I said, creativity to the power of infinity. That was my topic. The topic was creativity to the power of infinity. So they asked me, what are you going to speak? I said, I will put a PowerPoint presentation. You can read that. That's my presentation tomorrow. So I posted a PowerPoint presentation. Most of them looked at it. Next day I asked them, do you have any question on yesterday's presentation which you have already seen? So they started giving a lot of questions. I had 1,000 questions. So I did not present anything which I posted. Then somebody asked, why you did not present? That's what is creativity of power of infinity. If I present the same thing, there is no creativity. This is what I did. So most of the time what I did was I mixed a lot of groups so that they will interact with all of them. It's not the same group throughout. For drama we have a different group. For song we have a different group. For game we have a different group. So that I'm sure all of them spoke to many other colleagues. They may not remember names, but I'm sure they know each other. They learned many things from each other. The funniest part was Nick asked a question, who is your guru, who is your teacher? And all of them said, we are our teachers. Because I told them, SHIKSHA learning and teaching, learn to teach, and you all are teaching ourselves. And then he asked another question, okay, if you are teachers, who is your student? DrTPS is our student, all of us are students each other. See how fantastic and how instantaneous they learn things, It's really good. They are highly creative, that's shown in the rhymes and drama. But probably I am not that good enough for them. I learned in the beginning. There were a lot of comments and restrictions, and then a lot of things happened. It made me unhappy in the beginning. I know for every cook, when they cook, if they don't know the style of the people who are guests who are coming, what do? You can only cook in your style, right? First day they may not like it, but few days after I'm sure they will get adjusted, and that's what would have happened. But I found only in America, sometimes they'll come and ask you, how was the food? Did you cook or me cook? I cooked and served you, and you are asking how is the food? It's you who has to say how is the food. But I'm sure they all enjoyed, right? Because I have seen a lot of WhatsApp messages. First day I was little harsh, telling all the parents that you should respond. And I found that flow of response came. And somebody told me that don't post any pictures in the WhatsApp. It is huge. And your own children pictures and video you cannot see, it's very, very difficult. But I found that Rama patched it up, putting a lot of pictures. I was waiting for someone else to put. I didn't ask Rama. He started putting all what is possible. Because Rama never had WhatsApp. For this camp he learned. He never know the taste of WhatsApp. Anybody who start WhatsApp will do like that. Right? And who told me that not to put WhatsApp? Then I told him, it's your wife who told me don't put on pictures. Right? So it keeps happening. This is how the communication became very good. And I'm sure most of the parents were happy because most of them were updated. I think I crossed 5 o'clock now. There were a lot of learning, relearning, unlearning. And somebody said, one parent said that, it's very difficult to manage. I don't manage. Though I have an MBA, I keep teaching management students. MBA is the degree which we have. In my book I wrote, MBA is managing, what is that MBA? Master of Business Administration. And I keep asking, where is management? Many people say, I am a management student. Where is the word management in MBA? It's only administration. Administration is different from management. Management is a worst word which somebody can use. If I don't know cooking, I manage cooking. So I don't manage children. I administer. Administer is a better word. Right? So I know how to give resources. When it is not there, I will pull resources. And I have done it. That's why we have IAS, Indian Administrative Service. We don't have Indian Management Service. Right? So we don't manage. When resources are limited, you have to manage. But we have huge resource here. Huge people. But only thing they don't come forward. We have a saying, it is the last quote in my book, which says, Amandram aksharam nasti nasti moolam aushadam ayogya purusho nasti yojagaha tatra durlabaha. Anybody understood? Wonderful. We are Indians, we don't understand. Yeah. Amandram aksharam nasti. There is no letter in alphabets which is not used in some mantras. Every letter is used somewhere. But every bad word which you know is also made by the same letters, right? So how do you mix them and use it makes it different? Amandram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam aushadam. I come from an Ayurvedic family. Any plant which we say it's useful for this, useful for this, we can never clear up an area because we say it's all useful, right? So, nasti moolam aushadam. Ayogya purusho nasti. There is no single individual in the world who is useless. Only thing, they are useless. Nobody is useless, but they are useless. So somebody should be there to keep them in the right place so that they will become wonderful. And they are the higher-ups. They have to be at higher. But today, most of the time, we have somebody in the higher also bad, lower also bad. I am the best feeling. That's where everything goes bad. Right? Ayogya purusho nasti yojagaha tatra durlabaha. It's very difficult to find someone who can mix them together and then do that. We can do wonders. Really wonders. I think if that is happening, things will happen fast. I'm sure that's what I tried doing. I don't generally try doing, I only do it. And it happened well. I'm so happy that this camp is one of the best one which I had in my life. Right? Because I learned a lot. Probably I can make it better. Maybe I know how to cook now better for them. So thank you parents for trusting me and sending your children. I'm sure these children will not forget DrTPS. Because I enjoyed, and probably they've got the maximum trouble in their life, right? People don't forget somebody who troubled you in your life. Thank you, thanks a lot. God bless you. Anusha has to say something. So all of you stand up for National Anthem. Anybody has to say something, otherwise we'll stop with this. National Anthem will be the dispersed. Ready?
Just in case I'll keep it here. If you want anyone for that.
Yeah. This is a great event going to happen. I'm sure all of you should support, volunteer, be part of it. We have got a lot of activities happening. Saturday we have got Bhagavad Gita classes. Sunday we have a dialogue. Few of people are aware of it. Keep looking at it and start supporting. Yeah, Janaganam. Janaganamana Adima.